Okay. Hi, everyone. We few, we happy few. My name's Peter Loshak. This is a show I've been doing since December 10th. Overall, it's been a successful show. I think not a perfect show. Overall, the record has been very nicely profitable, a little bit better than I was hoping for or expecting. The stress and intensity level is right about where I was expecting and hoping not for, but it happened. Yesterday was another winning day overall. Great in the show, 5-2. Then I tweeted out that shitty Pacific second half play. The reason I tweeted it out was because I was looking at the late games. I was hitting everything. I had Idaho State. I was hitting I don't even remember what I hit. My numbers were just rocking and rolling in the late games. And so I was like, all right, fine. Here it is, another one they like, a Pacific. I tweeted that one out. Of course, that one's the loser. Supremely frustrating, But overall, I think the record roughly speaks for itself. Few hundred picks, bunch of positive percentage points in ROI. That's all we're looking to do here. And then on the weekends, get a little sleep, right? That's all we're looking to do here. Shout out to everyone. We few, we happy few, right? And I was thinking that maybe the Pacific game will make it so that I was like, who knows? Maybe I'll have like 4 or 5. I'll go 4 or 5-0 here, and it'll only be for the people who really appreciate, the community that we're doing here, and dare I say, building, and me and what I do, and they're the only ones who will get the free winners, and that all the people who are just looking for a quick hit and are like, oh, what is this Pacific second half? This guy, fuck this guy, and then they're gone. Good, I'm glad they're gone. Someone's got to lose. Right? Someone's got to lose in this sports betting game. And if I had to pick who that would be, I'd pick people who hate me, people who dismiss me. That's who I want to be the losers in this game. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to you, Kyle Lee. Perfect rotation, Jesse Nemeth. All right, for a viral video, shout out to you. Very quickly, though, we are going to look at the Buffalo game. A lot of people like Buffalo and the over. It's been very low scoring, and Buffalo's losing. I did tweet out 2 team totals. One of them was Brown. I kind of like Brown, and I kind of like the over. So I tweeted out the team total. Brown, of course, is winning, but very low scoring. We'll see how the second half and the rest of the game goes. And then Northern Kentucky, again, small lean to Northern Kentucky. A little bit of a bigger lean to the over, and so I tweeted out the Northern Kentucky team total over. We will talk about that in a second, but let's look at this Kent State-Buffalo game. Let's see what's going on here. That should be up in about a couple of minutes. I'll be interested to see what this line actually winds up being and what they're actually offering here. Very interesting situation here, right? Buffalo, often the class of the conference, and usually with a strong home court edge statistically. According to my numbers, they have a nice, strong home court edge. But this year hasn't quite been the case on either count. And, of course, here they are, getting kind of, beat down, very slightly beat down by Kent State. Interesting stuff. We'll see what the line is at the half. I'm going to guess it's going to be Buffalo, 4.5, something like that. Money line minus 250, something like that. Might have a play here. We'll see. We'll see what the final score, what the halftime score actually winds up being, and what the lines actually wind up being as well. I did have a winner in Buffalo's last game, if you recall. Against Western Michigan, right? My number said for EG purposes, take the money line. So that was the official play. But I said, it's okay if you took the minus 6.5. And of course, they won that one by double digits. We might have a similar situation here. We'll see. Line is still hanging there. Where is it? Come on. Hold on one second. Where are we now? Shout out to everyone. We'll do it quick. Come on. Don't tell me my computer's free. Okay, here we go. Come on. What's going on here? What the hell's going on here? All right. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Okay. Let's get that. Okay, let's get all these sheets ready. How's going on here? Let's close some stuff out. Little glitchy right now on my computer. Let's close a thing or two out here. Close that out. Okay. I hope I don't have to. I hope this doesn't become a serious issue. Come on. What is this? Hell's going on here? Just give me a second. We'll be up in time, I think, for the halftime. Jesus, this is not good. All right, hold on. Shit. Having a little bit of issues with my screen that is supposed to be giving me the numbers. Sorry. Wasn't anticipating this, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Just bear with me for 1 second. Again, I'm a one-man operation here, right? One-man operation. I'm SEO, social media. I'm the host. I'm the handicapper. I'm the head stats guy. I'm the everything here. I'm the set designer. I am the tech guy. I'm the producer. I am the graphics coordinator. I'm everything here. So there's going to be a little bit more glitchy situations than there would be if that weren't the case, is all I got to say. Looks like everything's okay now. Looks like everything's okay now. All right. Just close some stuff out. Right? I'm the tech guy now here. Okay, let's see what the line is. Let's see what we got. Okay. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Friday nights are okay. I'm still upset about the Pacific thing, but unless tonight's a disaster, there should be a winning week, which is all that I care about. It's a tough game, sports betting. Fun as hell. But you got to remember that to work it into your life as a recreational pursuit, both in terms of time and money and general life responsibilities, right? Definitely fun, can be profitable, is profitable for a few. But before you start thinking about it in any other way, assume that it is purely recreational, right? And by purely, that doesn't mean that, 90% I'll probably lose a little bit, but 10% I might be a millionaire. No, when you purely recreational means 100% I'm going to lose a little and I'm going to have fun, right? Or you can say 100% I'm probably going to lose a little, might win a little, and I'm going to have fun, right? I don't want to be too negative because that's not true. Some people can and do win. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying here. All right, here we go. Kent State and Buffalo. All right, okay. Buffalo -4 and the money line -250, just like I predicted. Let's see. Okay, what do we like in here? Yeah, the numbers do like a bit Buffalo. Again, and they're kind of fucking recommending this money line of 250 -4 also. Yeah, Buffalo's got to be a play. For the official play here, for the show, I'll make it the money line because the numbers like it more as far as EG and even EV a little bit is concerned. Buffalo -250 in official play, but -4 is a play that I would take if I didn't have the option for the money line either. Buffalo -250, and we'll grade it medium. It's borderline medium big, but we'll grade it medium. Buffalo -250, just like the last game, -250, graded medium on the money line. Spread I'm seeing -4. And that has a little bit of value here as well, according to the numbers. Then the over, the totals like the over a little bit as well, and the Buffalo team total over a little bit as well. Buffalo team total over 41. That will be a play as well. Buffalo over 41.5. Sorry. 41.5. Buffalo team total over 41.5. And this will be graded just medium small. But that's also borderline medium small. And the numbers also like the over a little bit here at 79. The over here a little bit at 79. And we maybe make that one a play. Just give me a quick glance here. Just hold on one second here. Let me do a little bit of investigation here into my sheets because I do have numbers that can be investigated if I have a little bit of time, which you can do on nights like Friday. All right, let me just do a little bit of investigation here. We've already given out a couple plays. They're all correlated. They're all going to be correlated. The numbers like the over just a bit, even at 79. They do like it just a bit. And I think I will make that one a play as well. What the hell? 3 plays, team total over, and the money line and the over. Let me just find it here. Up to the second numbers we give. We try to line chop a little bit as well. Oh, wow. Jump to 79.5 minus 115. All right, we'll take that number. Fine. We missed the opener, but okay. Over 79.5 minus 115. This is also worth a play. This is also medium or medium small. And we will grade it. Well, we'll grade it medium. If you can still find 79 somewhere, I would recommend you do that. So the over 79.5 minus 115 graded medium. The team total over 41.5 medium small, and the Buffalo money line minus 250 graded medium as well. Buffalo minus 4 could also be a justifiable play. I'm just looking into some numbers a little bit here. Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Could be a bad day, but all right, let me just see what's going on. The numbers are telling me that it's an acceptable thing to do. All three of these plays, moderately, nothing crazy, not big or medium big, but very playable. Very playable. Let's do a little line shopping here if we can. Just looking around. Okay. So Buffalo team total over 41.5 medium small. The both teams over 79.5 minus 115 graded medium, and the Buffalo money line minus 250 also graded medium are all plays. They are all plays. All right, just give me 1 second here. I'm looking a little bit more, and then I'll get to the comment section. We'll chat away for about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll look at the 7 o'clock Eastern time games. The second half's coming up. We happy few. I'm doing everything I can to maintain the quality of this show, maintain the ratings, maintain everything. Doing it all myself. You know what I'm saying? All myself. One host, one producer, one stats guy, one handicapper, one joke writer, one tech guy, one graphics guy, one set designer, one Nasty Nate, thankfully, is helping me out with moderation of the comment section, which is nice. Very nice to be able to lay that off. Not have to worry about that. All right, the Brown team total looking horrible. Although overtime is always a small possibility. You can always get bailed out, man. I wish other areas of life were like that, where it's like, all right, 95% I'm screwed. Overtime could bail me out. All right. That's it. Missed the opener of 79 on the total. Would have been nice to get that. Would have been very nice. You have to act fast, of course. I'll be in the comment section in a second. I'm just looking around here. I'm just looking around. Picks have already been made. All right. Hope I'm not screwing myself in some way here. Over 79.5 minus 115 graded medium. Buffalo team total over 41.5 graded medium small. That was borderline medium. And Buffalo minus 250 on the money line. Spread minus 4 is also acceptable according to my numbers, but the money line is much preferred, actually, both in terms of EV and EG, according to my little distribution here. So we got it, minus 250 medium. That was actually even borderline medium big. The minus 4 would be graded medium small. So a lot of times, the main difference between the money line and the spread is purely a matter of EG, or almost entirely a matter of EG. In this case, it's actually not. Interesting. Now, again, my numbers could be just totally wrong. I'm just telling you what they say. In this case, it's a matter of EV as well. Interesting stuff. All right, that's about it. Done with that one. Now let's go back to the comment section. Boy, what a week! What a week! What a week! What a week! The Kings back. Buffalo second half money line. Yeah, I took it. That's official play. Again, my numbers overall, both in this show and privately in my spreadsheets, as good as my numbers are overall, if you took out the money lines, they're way better. My spreads and team totals are great. Totals are positive, nothing crazy, but positive. And the money lines, the big money lines, are a big drag. And I'm not ready yet to just toss away that part of what I do here just because of the body count. You know what I mean? You have to be very careful about doing that. You should have a fundamental reason for adjusting your approach and not just look at a relatively modest sample size of results and draw conclusions just from that, AKA the body count, as they call it. But it's definitely a big cause for concern for me. My numbers before I started this season had no reason to. They didn't indicate that their analysis of one subset of plays would be flawed and the others would be good. But as far as the results are concerned, so far this year, that does appear to have been the case. So I'm always refining what I'm trying to refine, trying to improve on what I'm trying to do. And that's one area where I've talked about some of the ways that my approach is concerning me. One of them is that it seems to be giving a little bit of false value on big money lines, and giving a little bit of false value on home underdogs that outperform in the first half of games. And I've talked about this. And of course, it definitely is giving false value on Evansville right now. I'm going to have to try to look into why, but I've started to ignore the recommended plays on Evansville. I got burned taking Evansville +4 second half a few games ago. I don't remember which game. And then the last one, it recommended a play on Evansville at home, -1. Regular viewers remember this. I said the numbers like it. I'm not buying it. I'm tossing it out. And of course, they lost. I know that in baseball this past year, there were a couple of modelers that I'm aware of who had a similar problem with their baseball model. Their model on the other side tended to seem to be giving false value on big underdogs, and their models were indicating double-digit edges on some of the big underdogs on some of the crappy teams in baseball, and those plays lost, and they stopped betting them. So this is how analyzing a market goes. You start with your approach. You look at what you do. You see what's working, see what's not. You try to figure out what's real and what's a false negative and a true negative, what's a false positive and a true positive, and try to make some adjustments and improvements if you can. And if not, then accept what you got at the moment. And if it's positive, keep going. And if it's negative, cut your ties, cut your losses, and move on to something else. Shout out to everyone watching the show. Shout out to everyone. Robbie Tagaloa just checking in. What's up, y'all? Well, we did take Buffalo on the second half, just like we did in their last game. Crypto Capper, shout out to you. I hope that rant that I just went on was a little bit informative or interesting in some way. I can't get too into the specifics of what I do here. I don't know. I'm just trying to make this show as interesting as possible. Let's see. EJV, shout out to you. Hustle Wilson, man, Loshak, shout out to you. Adam Lastman, Deer Slayer Ski, the King's back. King's back. Noli knows double overtime got me yesterday. Oh, yeah, that'll happen in college basketball. And that's not a matter of, your approach, your model, your analysis. That's just a matter of dumb luck, the universe frowning unkindly upon you. And keep this in mind, folks. If it turns out that you get burned by overtime more than you get saved, right? That's a good sign. Because if you expect your plays to be positive EV, I've said this before, if you expect your plays to be positive EV, then you will also expect to be screwed by overtime a bit more than you would expect to be bailed out by overtime. So expect that as well, right? If you're making generally winning plays, then overtime will tend to hurt you as opposed to help you. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Let's see what else we have here. Other comments coming in. Takoyaki, been watching this man for 7 years. He knows his, wow. That's a compliment and a half right there. Takoyaki. I think that right there gets, even though we're only 5 minutes into the show, however many minutes we're into the show, Takoyaki, that comment gets Comment of the Day award. Takoyaki won. Been watching this man for 7 years. He knows his shit. And with exclamation points at the end of each sentiment. Man, Takoyaki. One, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to continue to deliver as much as I can as far as bets, picks, analysis, and everything is concerned. DJ Big Boss, a shout out to you. Are you still here? Alex Quayle, shout out to you. DJ Big Boss, huge shout out to DJ Big Boss, man. Funny motherfucker. DJ Big Boss. A funny dude. I will never forget. I still sometimes walking down the street and I hear it in my head. Man, Ronnie, you hard to work with. Classic line, DJ Big Boss. Classic line. I wish I could find the link to that video so I could watch it again. I was busting out laughing. Live on camera. Hilarious. DJ Big Boss. And also, a fucking guy who knows Notre Dame like no one I've ever seen, actually. Multiple correct calls on Notre Dame, oftentimes going against the market since I've known him. DJ Big Boss, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Everyone catch DJ Big Boss's show. Who banging sports talk show. I try to tune in whenever I can, whenever I have the time, which is rarely. Similar to laundry, right? I try to do my laundry when I have the time, which is pretty much almost never. Well, I do it, though, sometimes. Only when I have the time. Let's see. Takoyaki, shout out to you. Noli knows. Other comments coming in. Kyle Lee says, I believe in you, Pete. See, that just increases the pressure. Thank you, Kyle Lee. That just increases the pressure. Oh, God. Man, last night was so stressful. I didn't want to check the freaking scoreboard. And then when I did, Florida Atlantic was Charlotte was getting blown the fuck out. And then come to find out, they won and covered. Ups and downs. Probably shouldn't check the scoreboard. No, but you have to check the scoreboard. That's another thing I do. Check the scoreboard for specific reasons, not just to torture myself. Although I do other things just purely for the sake of torturing myself. But checking the scoreboard is not one of those things. Wow, Iona. Okay, Iona picking it up a bit. We'll have these games coming in about 4 or 5 minutes. Pace in the Yale Brown game picking up just a little bit. Interesting to see. Fairfield Quinnipiac, low total, high scoring. I know a lot of people are wondering if Noli knows. I see that's the kind of game on a Friday night in the Metro Atlantic. At this time of year, a lot of these teams that have justifiably low totals on their games in the 120s start to change course a little bit. I didn't bet the over on that one for sure, but I definitely didn't bet the under. Passed on that one. I did take St. Peter's. That was another one I was about to tweet out, the St. Peter's team total over. I did take the Niagara team total over. That's looking kind of iffy. And Marquette Butler is actually a game that I'm going to pass on as of right now. It definitely has second half written all over it. My numbers like the over when I first looked at it, but I definitely the whole game made me nervous. I didn't feel like I had a good read on it, and I just passed. Now, of course, the total has crashed, which is very interesting. At some point, I don't know how low that total is going to go, but at some point I'd pull the trigger on the over, but probably just going to pass and wait for second half and just relax a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Let me close out some stuff here. Oh, boy. Once again, public plays put out into the universe, and now I'm feeling the effects of AIPP syndrome. All in on public plays. I'm not all in on this play. I gave it out. I bet, a unit and a half, which was about $5.40. So if it loses, what's the big deal? When you suffer from AIPP syndrome, that's the big deal. You gave it out publicly, and now it's as if you're all in, even if you're not. All right, let's look at some other comments. Shout out to everyone. Nasty Nate, holding it down. The bouncer, security, relief pitcher. You don't really appreciate when you need them. You don't really appreciate how much you need them until you need them. Trolls, and spammers, bam, will be bounced instantly while I'm looking at these halftime lines. All right, let's see. What else we have here? Dear Slayer, Ski, shout out to you. Michael Kelly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he says, love it, Pete. Pete, you rock. Thank you very much, Michael Kelly. Yeah, Buffalo started out early. What happened? I'm trying to see what he said. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm seeing 2 minutes gone and Buffalo up 6-4, which is fine. I'm not even going to look at that game. Not even going to look at it. Let's see. Other comments coming in. Let's see. And then we will go to the halftime lines. They'll come up in 3 or 4 minutes, and then we will call it a week. Call it a week, man. And then do it all over once again Monday. Again, this has been a pretty profitable show overall. I'm very relieved to be able to say that. Very relieved to be able to say that. Even though the primary purpose of this show is recreational, right? Being positive units is a big part of having fun, though. I understand that. So, I'm very happy that I'm able to say that so far units are positive. So far units are positive. Let's go for some early comments. I'll address those. And then look at the second half and then call it a day. Viral video. Shout out to you, Hustle Wilson. What's good, OG Loshak? My record for the week is good, even despite the Pacific tweet yesterday that cost me, like 5 units on my weighted grading. Yeah, very happy to say that. What's good with you, Hustle Wilson? Jesse Nemeth. Shout out to you, Adam Lastman. Deer Slayer Ski. DJ Big Boss. Hell, it's so good to see you in there, man. In the comment section. Just a hilarious guy. Adam Lastman, I remember people that Bitcoin ad. You mean the thing I did with DSI? Is that what you're talking about? Or what? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Takoyaki said, I like Brown to cover the 6. Yeah, I like Brown too. I like Brown and I like the over. And so I decided to only give out, though, the team total over for Brown. We'll see what the second half is. Now Brown appears to be down just a bit. Okay. College basketball, very interesting. Of course, Yale, obviously a very impressive team ATS-wise. Brown, a little bit of back class, though. That I don't know if that win over Rhode Island was a total fluke. It definitely affected my overall numbers of Brown, though. I definitely noticed that. When I pulled that game out of my numbers, Brown was a different team. Now, win over Rhode Island, well, I won't get into all the way that I do this, but that was a very, very big win for Brown there. Let's see what else we got going on. Scanning over what's going on. Wow, Purdue blowing out Wisconsin. That game I didn't touch at all. Didn't even touch. Barely even analyzed it. We'll look at the second half line, though. Definitely, for sure. Whew. All right, let's see other comments. Let's see other comments. Hustle Wilson, you the man. Shout out to you. Thank you very much. Takoyaki, glass is always half full. I don't know what that's referring to, but yeah, I need to keep that in mind. Other comments here. Hustle Wilson, Jonathan Nelson, peaked the second half. Greatest of all time. Thank you very much, Jonathan Nelson. I'm not, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And, okay, we're chilling. We're relaxing here. Ron Lofton, talking tennis. Max is weird. Says, hi, Pete. We'll tell you. Okay. Pressure just even notched up just even a little bit more there. Robbie Tagaloa, Crypto Capper, says, I own a hit in halftime. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what we got. See what we got. Let's see what we got. Still not seeing any lines, though. We can pull up some sheets, though. Get a jump on some of these sheets. Pull up some of these sheets. Man, what a week. Yeah, the intensity. February, right around the corner. And then March. Ooh, that's going to be fun, man. If I can continue positive units in this show and we can all continue having a good time, March might be just super fun this upcoming year. We'll see. I'll do my best, though. That's for damn sure. Yeah, the Iona game appears to be at halftime. Look at that. Fairfield, Quinnipiac, Marist, Siena. Look at that. Niagara, Monmouth. There you go. St. Peter's, Ryder. St. Peter's blowing them out. St. Peter's is a deep team. They rotate like 12 guys who play 10 minutes each, something like that. Crazy team. That's an interesting team. Very interesting statistically, St. Peter's. Fun for me to break down. in my sheets. Okay, the Iona line, 1.5 and 77. See what the numbers say. Well, they actually like Iona just a bit, plus 1.5, and the money line at 120. And the Iona team total over at about 38. Focus. All right, they like all of those, just a bit. Nothing crazy, though. Small lean to Iona, the over, and the Iona team total over at 38. And even a small lean as far as EV is concerned to the Iona money line at plus 120 I'm seeing. It's all small, though. It's all small. Man. Not huge, though. All right, maybe we'll revisit that in a bit. I want to look at some of these other games that are coming up in case there's something a little bit more obvious. Don't want to miss it, and don't want to miss a line that moves. Yeah, wow. Iona dropped down. Oh, man, dropped to 1 and 110. Total dropped to 76.5, though, I'm seeing here. Yeah, I don't know if I can give this out, but I mean, numbers have small lean to Iona, plus 1.5, and still plus 1, just a little bit over. And the Iona team total over 38 or 37.5. Let me just quickly look into something, do a little more investigation before these other lines start popping up. Little investigation here. Yeah. The numbers like it, but I'm not going to give those plays. The confidence level, they like the over a decent amount. I talk about the confidence levels a lot. Regular viewers of the show will know that. That's a very important aspect of all of this, right? Sometimes the numbers indicate, whatever edges that they indicate, but the confidence levels might be low, medium, or high. Usually they're roughly the same, but it's something that's very important that I factor in. All right, the over is something that the lines are liking a little bit here. Numbers are liking. I know I'm taking a little bit too long on this game. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, don't worry. We're going to move on. We're going to move on very, very soon. Just checking one thing, and then we'll move on. Yeah. I'm looking into some of these numbers. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. All right. I might make the over a play in this one. Just give me a moment here. All right, come on. Okay. 76.5 minus 120. Yeah, we'll make that a play. Canisius Iona over 76.5 minus 120. We'll grade that one medium small. That's small or medium small. We'll grade it medium small. Canisius Iona over 76.5 minus 120. Let's look at Niagara and Monmouth. 5, and look at that. Niagara hanging tough. Niagara team total over is a play that I took pregame. What do they like here? See if they like anything. No, nothing really. Also a small lean to the over at 75.5. Yeah, small though. Niagara Monmouth. Small lean to the over at 75.5. Again, we did make Canisius Iona over 76.5 minus 120. An official play medium small. Numbers have a small lean to the Niagara Monmouth game over 75.5. Now that just jumped up. I'm just telling you what the numbers say. As I always do, one of the many things I do to try to desperately make this show as good as possible. And then what? I don't know. But this is just what I'm doing here. All right, we're going to move on. Slightly into the over in the Monmouth Niagara game. All right, let's look at Quinnipiac minus 1 and 70.5. Quinnipiac minus 1 and 70.5. Let's see what the numbers say. What do they say? Small lean to the under at 70.5. Look at that. Small lean to Quinnipiac, team total under 36. And the spread, what do the numbers say here? Basically nothing. Basically nothing. Small lean to the under, though. $1 and 70.5. All right, let me look into this a little bit more as well. We're just relaxing here in the midst of analyzing these Mid-Atlantic games. All right, let's see. I'm looking at numbers. Yeah, small leans to the under and the Quinnipiac team total under at 36. Hold off on that for now. Let's look at Siena minus 3.5 and 71. Siena, 3.5 and 71. What are the numbers like here? Basically nothing. Again, we've given some plays already, but a lot of these games, as you would expect, I say this all the time, I repeat myself, I know. Now, small lean to Marist, actually, at 3.5. That's interesting. And a small lean to the Siena, team total under at 37.5. All right, I'll make that a play. Siena under 37.5. The numbers like it. Siena, team total under 37.5. That is a small or medium small. And I'll grade that one medium small. What the hell? Could be small, but I'll grade it medium small. Siena under 37.5, graded medium small, official play. To go with all the Buffalo plays, and Canisius Iona over 76.5 minus 120, also graded medium small. Let's look for something else. Maybe I'm looking for something, just one more game with some real solid low-hanging stuff. Purdue, Wisconsin is up. Let's look at the rider of the game, though. Minus 6 and 73.5. Rider, minus 6 and 73.5. What are the numbers like here? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. They like St. Peter's. Plus 6 and even a little. Oh, man, and even a little on the money line at plus 240. Is this right? They like St. Peter's a little bit. I mean, solidly, though. Oh, God. Oof. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay, we'll make it a play. St. Peter's plus 6. St. Peter's plus 6. The numbers like it. Solidly medium. but my experience tells me this is not a spot, and I should have a way to measure this, and maybe I will in the future. I'm just going to rate this one medium small as well. St. Peter's +6, graded medium small as well. Yeah. Very slightly into the Rider team total under as well. All right, St. Peter's +6, medium small. That one I bet, and it makes me nervous. The numbers like it, though, so we're going to do it. St. Peter's +6, medium small. All right. Wisconsin, Purdue. Let's try to look at that one. Big Ten, Big Ten. Wisconsin, Purdue. Try to look at that one. Big Ten. This is probably going to have nothing. Purdue blowing them out. I'm almost certain it's going to have nothing. 3 and 61.5. Let's run the numbers. What do they like? Nothing. Yeah. Very low confidence numbers associated with all of this. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Yale Brown is up. Let's look at that one. Yale Brown is up. Quickly look at that one. Huge shout. You guys know how all you people who come and watch this show every day or a few times a week or whatever it is, you have no freaking idea how much that means to me. Brown +1 and 71.5. Okay, what are these numbers like here? Yale, super impressive team statistically. Numbers like the over a little bit. And they like the Brown team total over a little bit. And I like Brown just a little bit at +1. Wow, the Quinnipiac game, yep, dropped to 69.5. All right, I don't know about this Brown game. The confidence levels attached here are low. They like Brown team total over. They like the over a little bit. All very low confidence here, though. Let me just quickly look at something here. I think that's also the last game that we have waiting for us. We did give a bunch of plays, though, considering how few games there are. And a lot of times, with a small slate like this, there might be nothing. You don't want to force it, although you can if you need to for entertainment purposes, but you'd prefer not to. All right, let me just do a little bit of statistical digging here for Yale. Cut out some of these rows and columns and see what we get. Do a little bit of refining, kind of. Yeah, nothing really. Yeah, the numbers like over, just a little bit. They like over. Brown, a little bit. Brown team total, a little bit. Wow, the numbers are, up to 72. Look at that. Missed the 71.5. The numbers are climbing. So obviously someone else is looking at the same thing that I'm looking at. Yeah. Yeah, can't really pull the trigger on. I mean, I got my public record here to think about, so I can't give any. I can't do this publicly. But I can tell you the numbers like Brown at 70, the over at 71.5, and now it's up to 72. They like the Brown team total over a little bit, and I guess they also liked Brown +1 just a little bit. Can't act on any of that though. I think that's about it. What can we revisit here? We can revisit Marist Siena. We could revisit that. Although I did give Siena team total under. Yeah, the numbers have a small lean to Marist plus 3.5. Just a little bit, though. Not even bettable, according to the numbers. What else could we revisit? Probably not going to be adding any other plays, but it can be nice to revisit things once in a while for old time's sake. From 5.5 minutes ago, gave out St. Peter's. Numbers like it. So I gave it out. Fairfield, yeah, the numbers like the under, and that has gotten bet down. 69.5. Look at that. Yeah, and they like the, again, the Quinnipiac team total under a little bit, 35.5. Yeah, if that one cashes, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed that I didn't find the ball somewhere to give it publicly. 70.5, and the Quinnipiac team total under 36. Yale Brown, staying off it. Wisconsin Purdue, no way. Niagara Monmouth. We can revisit that just a little bit. Yeah. Nothing really. Just a very slight lean to the over, like I said. That's up to 76 now, though. I guess that's it. He did it all, right? Wisconsin, Purdue, no way. Niagara Monmouth, St. Peter's Rider, Jesus. Marist, Siena, Fairfield, Quinnipiac. Yeah, small lean to Fairfield, actually. +1. Yeah, the numbers like that a little bit. Fairfield, +1. Yeah, the numbers do kind of like that, just a little bit. You know? Yeah. All right, I'll make that a play. Fairfield, +1. I'll make that a play. Fairfield, +1. And I bet it. It's a small or medium small. We'll grade it. We'll just grade it small. That was a very borderline play, but last minute, I'll throw it out there. Fairfield, +1, graded small. Fairfield, +1, graded small. Again, the numbers also liked under 70.5, and the Quinnipiac team total under at 70.5 and 36, as I said. Now it's down to 69.5 and 35.5. Those are definitely they would have been justified as bets and plays, but I'm going to hold off on them. Last minute added on Fairfield, +1, graded small. I guess that's it. Right? Not going to revisit this even more. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, boy. Boston Nick MMA says, you demand check. No, you demand Boston Nick MMA. Boston Nick MMA, I'm running out of energy a little bit here. So normally I'd be spazzing out a little bit more at that comment. Right now, though, I'm running out a little bit. I got a little bit of coffee left here, and, I'm not quite running on fumes yet, but we're winding down. Boston Nick MMA. Shout out to you. Love Boston, love MMA. So I probably would like this guy, Boston Nick MMA. Dear Slayer Ski, awesome show, Pete. Enjoy a relaxing weekend. Thank you very much, Dear Slayer. See, there you go. Dear Slayer Ski, he knows he's looking out for me. He knows me now. He knows what I need. He knows what I want. Not just what I need, but what I might want. Thank you, Dear Slayer Ski. Kings back, Purdue whiskey under. No, that is a total pass. The full game was a complete pass for me, and then the way the first half went, complete pass. The numbers that I have were just like, don't even think about it, so I didn't. And, I'm glad that I didn't. Although someone else's numbers might say there's great value one way or the other, and great, good for them. You can never expect yourself to capture anywhere close to all the actual value that is there theoretically, right? Just capture as much as you can, right? Viral video. You're tired, Pete? Let me help you out then. Bet horse 2, race 12, Gulfstream Park, then relax. Man, you really betting Gulfstream now? Wow. All right, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Viral video. Damn. I used to fuck with the horses long time ago, pre-internet. I used to fuck with the horses. Been a long time though, although I still love the Triple Crown. Definitely, absolutely. Matchup props. Matchup props. If I was going to fuck with horses nowadays, it would only be matchup props, and I do. Triple Crown matchup props. Love them, actually. Love them, especially in like the Belmont. Michael Kelly, shout out to you. Max is weird. Pete gives great information for us. Thank you so much, Max is weird. I'm just going to acknowledge a few comments, and then we're going to wrap it up. Shout out to Michael Kelly. Shout out to Adam Lastman. Adam Lastman. Nobody knows anything on total in St. Peter's. I missed it. No, but I did bet the St. Peter's team total over, which I hope cashes. Max is weird says, I'm here to make money, Pete. And Pete has made me money every week. Thank you, Peter Loshak, for the work. Well, you're very welcome, Max is weird. Yeah, look, if you literally did everything that I told you to do in this show and on Twitter, you'd be up a decent amount of units. And every week, I did have 1 week where I had one losing week, but every other week has been fine, positive. Overall, the show is positive, 8-9% ROI weighted, 6-7% ROI flat, something like that. And that's just about all I could hope for. Oh man, Nuke Worker says, keep up the good work, Pete. Thank you very much. I'll try. You too. You too. Keep nuking shit. Ron Lofton, shout out to you. Looking for other comments. And then we'll wrap it up. Fuzzy Logic. Hey now. Michael Kelly says, no. Shout out to you, Pete. No, Michael Kelly. No, shout out to you. Sylvia Torres Ponce. Hola. Hola. Sylvia Torres Ponce. That's a cool name. All right. This show is, Boston Nick says they live near Gulfstream. Really? I remember Gulfstream. I used to casually glance at Gulfstream races pre-internet. Absolutely. Viral video. Raven, who are all these people popping in? Raven in the Desert. Hello, hello. Shout out to you, Raven in the Desert. You missed all the 7 o'clock Eastern time second half picks unless you were watching the whole time. Boston Nick NIP, where do you live? I live in NYC. NYC is where I live. Boston Nick. Shout out to Sylvia Torres Ponce. Cool name. Cool name. All right. That's it. That's it. I just hope one more time today's picks come out positive, and we'll do this all again on Monday. See you then. Thanks so much, everyone.